fashion. We get underway with MOUZ on the defense, Heroic on the attack. And this might be a quick night at the office. A spot in the playoffs for IEM Dallas 2023 on the lines right here. Winner of this map, if it's MOUZ, will take us to map number 3. If Heroic get it done, they are locked in alongside of G2. That is an easy way to kick off your campaign here in the US of A. As Dexter, an awful lot of contact there, and a great shot onto Cadian. Some in-game leader on in-game leader action. There's the full rotation from MOUZ, from B to A. Yep, there's two sides, you go between them. He's on.
Couldn't really be further away on this one. Long path for the T's. Tessas flashed in.
They want to fight bank here.
Yeah, they're really ready for the swing. Torji, big contribution and information for the T's at least.
Yeah, he's in B.
Oh, and if Down goes away with that is naughty.
Keep him coming.
2 down, and yeah, that is going to throw this round into disarray. Yabi's been spotted out on B, and that's Xerxin now known.
Shush, back away.
Get out, get out, get out.
There's danger everywhere.
It's kind of scary. Stown is now burrowed into bank, so not going to be fun for Frozen either. Trying to get himself back out to contribute. I say that as look how quickly Xerxin is behind, tapping away. He had a chance onto Stown, who's already got 3 kills in this pistol round. And they're looking to take space back away from Frozen. He's hearing all of this. Xerxin's hit 1 and Frozen another. There you go. It was only Stown capable of hitting a shot for Heroic. MOUZ will take the pistol. And I mean, yeah, a team effort.
This is the type of Counter-Strike that I would love to be watching every day of the week, right?
Yeah.
There's always something crazy going on. There's big shots being hit. It's clutchy. It's a little bit crazy. And that's what it's all about here. Xerxin. Oh. Yeah, that was a really nice shot from him as well, wasn't it? As comes down to the final 2. And they get that one across the line. So hard-fought pistol round there. Also for MOUZ going against them, as far as Overpass goes, they've lost the last 3, including that Game Allegiant matchup that we were discussing a little bit earlier. For Heroic, their last outing on Overpass was not successful either, but obviously feel like they can change that here against MOUZ. Cadian lining up some utility. It should be a smoke towards the front bathrooms or divider. And it'll be front bathroom. Both possible from very similar positions just there. As they're going to be working on this classic A control. They've gotten into a couple of AKs, a couple of Deagles. It's going to be Yabi and Shush without armor, so they have helped facilitate these heavier purchases for the likes of Stown, Tessas, and Cadian. Oh dear. Okay, 9Z versus Fnatic, with Fnatic having Forest as a stand-in. Map 1 hasn't gone great. Here we go.
Yeah, Dexter, he has support at least. Elevated up on the bin.
Have 3 on A for now. Frozen, does he want to get out of there?
Just realized that we've got an American audience, haven't we? Dexter there on the trash can.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Or the waste paper basket.
Have to make sure that everybody understands exactly what we're talking about.
It's not the pavement, it's the sidewalk. As they are walking and shot in the side. There you go, Dexter 2. Cadian has that AK and puts it to good use. Now, there's only 35 seconds left. And Stown, if he does, win that duel, it would have been an interesting one for the commit. But Dexter, he should have done, or has done, enough.
Yabi can try and find an extra gun here. Oh, it makes that kill, and he could have saved the M4. So Cadian, all the way back to where this round started, he'll be retaining this. Now, this is going to cause issues when they do make it into their first rifle rounds. Heroic, Cadian will be operating with something a little bit less, but that's to be expected. We do see that from time to time. He'll also take these rounds where he'll risk and buy an AWP, and other players will just have some pistols. So it's familiar territory, especially for a team like Heroic. So no dramas there. But 2 AKs claimed by JDC and Frozen. Those are nice little upgrades available here for MOUZ, who are going to have to do this one the hard way. But they withstand the test here of this second round investment. Tidy stuff from Dexter on the double, and even grabs one more on the way out the door. So, spotless stuff for MOUZ, but still early stages. Now, let's see, what can Cadian get done with this AK? And I wonder if everybody joined us a little bit earlier in the day. Maybe you were watching, the Astralis Liquid game.
Yeah.
And we had Blame with the saved AK. Let's see how Cadian wields his. Everybody likes to do it a little bit different. So Stown lobs out an early flash. Doesn't bait anything. You can see as well, nobody has aggressed through the monster tunnel just yet. Is he going to go for the up and over the tops or just a classic nose flash? We'll have to wait and see. Another redeploy of a smoke towards monster. Standard stuff. Exertion with the short control. Shush trying to buy a little bit of space here. He can show himself party. Torji will be interested in this. Well, there should have been.
Ooh, yeah.
Hello.
Well, the groundhog returns to its safety nest. That's what they call him, I think.
They have to do this dry here. There's no util left tip. Just this AK on Katie, and they're hoping for a swing. They're hoping for a fight. They're going to find it.
He gets what he was looking for. Baited out by Tessa. Just going wide on that Glock, and that's all he has to celebrate Xertion. Double trouble. Hang on. Yabi's used the AK as well. He's scooped it up off the ground. He will go down, but some significant damage dealt. And with 30 seconds, you know, Shush's Deeg going to be hard-pressed to find anything there. Torji just goes looking and delivers a second, an important conversion after some heroic frags.
Yeah, and that's good as well. So they hold on to it. There's decent damage from heroic. They're going to have an issue here getting out the KD and AWP, whereas on the MOUZ side, they can have that no dramas.
Yeah.
Still some decent damage to the economy short. But heroic, as they move into the first rifle round, is this Deagle going to affect the way that they operate here?
Imagine they're going to just try and apply their trade. With Cadian in tow, 3 barraging forward. Dexter, he's got the flash set up, but yeah, doesn't commit to the fight. Takes one down, a second, third from Dexter, sprays down heroic. Up to 8. This is a great performance so far. He's had multi-kills in back-to-back, not back-to-back, but in multiple rounds. And right here, right now, it's already fallen flat for heroic. JDC doesn't finish onto Yabi. Catches the headshot.
I think something here as well, because Dex is one of those names. I posed that question to the desk, right? They were having a bit of a conversation regarding roster changes and MOUZ, and I think the one that is floating around the tip of most people's tongues is poor Dexter. And if I was him in this environment, I would be starting to get the team to set me up. I've heard Natsu talking about putting themselves in the shop window, some of these players. We don't know what's going to come next. I think there's the ambiguity of CS2 and what all of that means. We don't know when it will be released. Summer is what we've been told. Cadian, can you really give this one a go? You found yourself a gun at least, mate.
Yeah, and that smoke's not too shabby to at least bypass and sow some seeds of doubt for Frozen's position. You can see he's just going to be holding out the edge of that. Can play the fade, gets confirmation of presence, and damn, Frozen, yeah. He'll get the info. Smoke worked against Cadian in the end of things, and so MOUZ, yeah, keeping this unblemished record for their defense so far.
But that's good to see some confidence for those type of A aggressors. We know how important that can be on a map like Overpass. It does shrink it an awful lot here for the T's. So Dexter, with a really good flash, is able to mop up a great deal of damage right there. And Frozen, the man who enabled that type of a push, is, oh, look at Cyclone. He's happy with that. He likes a little bit of teamwork. And Dexter happy to get involved into some frags as well.
Good flashes.
Yeah, and that's Counter-Strike. Teamwork, communication, flashbangs, strategies, tactics.
Yeah, it's no secret communication, the most fundamental and important differentiating factor when it comes to Counter-Strike. And heroic, usually an exemplary example. That doesn't make sense, does it? God.
It's all right. Yeah, everyone's a little bit right. Is Jason's document still up? You can put another notch in there.
I didn't mention it though.
For the EU. Oh, you alluded.
I did allude. Yeah,
Jason would count that.
He would.
He would count that. You know he's a stickler for the rules.
That's a 4th. Momo's got it right. Torchi's got a frag. And Dexter has as well. Gets himself another. No bomb plant here. No frags here for heroic. I say, maybe I spoke too soon. Check this out from Cadian. He's having a walk. He's walking straight into Dexter.
And
dead. Of course. Clean from MOUZ. 5-0 out of the gates.
Now, Alex, if I had to ask you what the time was for you and I in Europe right now, what would you guess?
Whoa. I don't know. It feels... I'll tell you how it feels.
How's it feel? What does the time feel
Feels like we put these casting headsets on and it's about... It's about to be 3 a.m.
You're close. It's almost 4 a.m.
Oh.
So, and I know that in the chat right now, even though we said goodnight to all the Europeans, some of them are naughty. They've stayed awake. It's a Monday night.
Monday?
They've got work. They've got school tomorrow. They've got a day of being a bludger. I'm great at that. Coming up tomorrow. So they're here with us watching the Counter-Strike. So at home, if you're from wherever, I don't care. You get on up. Get out of your chair because we're watching Counter-Strike on a Monday night or a Tuesday morning. And right now, this MOUZ versus Heroic game, it's going to fill you with energy, fill you with the vibes, because if this keeps up, we are going to 3, and there's stakes on the line. I'm not talking about my dinner. Here we go, the gun's back out, second gunny. Map 2, Heroic into the buys, this time Cadian with that AWP in his hands. Can that be the difference maker? The Extinguish. He's looking for a little bit of room is Tessus. Heavy through connector, smoked off for now. Disrespecting it will be Shush.
Yo, that's really cheeky. I mean, it does just kind of nullify that smoke and that information flows. They've cleared out underpass already.
Torji searching here as well in a very risky little maneuver with the AWP.
You can see Xertion as well. He just second guessing that nade. Had he done so, he would have really screwed the aggression out of Torji's orb. They come into Dexter's domain again, but this is his comfort zone right now. The flash long for a little Lucky Lou.
Yeah, they will have to worry about Frozen here. Have to clear this.
Gets info long. They're coming for him though. Yabi was holding the angle. Catches a lot of flack. They're pushing in. Frozen's a threat though. Yabi just hits the headshot. Tessus brought low as well. And finished off by Dexter. An 11th for the leader. Can MOUZ keep the clean sheet here? JDC yet to frag. Shush enables another death for JDC. 1 HP on Shush. They're not rushing this. Oh. Look at that. Look at the restraint, the control.
Like statues.
Just waiting for that fight. Knew it was coming eventually. Torji versus Cadian.
Oh, I went there. Okay.
I'm supposed to talk about what happened there, but you got to get the picture.
Yeah, and if you weren't watching, it's probably good you weren't.
Probably best. Go look away, actually.
Poor Torji.
Yeah, that's a nasty one.
Didn't get to retain his AWP, but can buy another here. And from Heroic going from looking laser sharp on the last map, this is a little bit more like it. We haven't seen it so far, and there it is. You can see just how easy it is for Caden to put that one in. Win another one here. They will break MOUZ, and they can draw this to just a 2-round game. Look at all the smokes on the map right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
And another one just thrown out. Make that 7. So within the first 20 seconds of the round, we have expended the majority of the smokes here for both teams. Really want to fight for the short control, but there's multiple bodies here. JDC and Exertion, Yabi and Cadian need to think better of this as smoke's on the fade, and Exertion needs to Cadian's left.
Yeah, that's a very forward position.
Very committed, isn't he?
If he wants to cross back, Cadian's got him covered, so has to be trapped here. I think he's maybe communicating and needs assistance. Oh, his timing, impeccable! Oh. How's Cadian gotten away with that? He had a nade pulled in the open. Exertion does duck and cover. Look at the boost they're going for here. Oh, Dexter spotted. They're going to go for this. Yeah, Tessus, just a little bit of a premature release.
Yeah, the smoke made him feel like he's under a bit of pressure there, so does let go of the handle. And right now, 45 seconds. Yabi working on this room. We know how much they trust in his monster lurks here, and the fight towards connector for Exertion is good.
Yeah, he's trapped a little. Yabi, wow, go and walk about
Steps
on
have been
this
heard,
one. Yeah,
I think.
Frozen's relaying that information.
Oh, they know exactly where he is.
Frozen still goes down. Yabi! Thought he had 2 on the plate there.
Where's Exertion going?
Exertion's doing everything for MOUZ right now. Finally shut down. Down. Gets 1.
19 seconds.
Yeah, and bomb on the back of Cadian, scoped up, walking monster down as well, trying to work with him, and it's not going to work out nicely.
He should save.
He should. He won't. And he's going for the Hail Mary, just runs it down. And so MOUZ straight back to their winning ways. Just a temporary lapse in that previous round, but other than that, it's all tickety-boo.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was a strange one, right? The skirmish early with all the smokes, because we get to see some of the Heroic players lining up smokes from spawn. We're getting the Extinguish over towards the T-stairs. We're getting the smoke that's landing over towards the sewer pipe. There was an Extinguish from MOUZ on the short Molotov that's thrown as protocol utility from the Ts. I think there was a monster lurk smoke. There was a monster block smoke. Whew. And they're doing it again, so it will be the denial over towards A. There it is.
This.
Yeah, you hear it again. There's a smoke over towards Shore, a smoke in Monster, space from Shush. A lot of space from Shush. That is pressure applied on Torji immediately here. Exertion's found the opener on Yabi and the double up. He wants to stand and bang today.
Ready, man. You can't get past Xertion without having to beat him in there straight head-to-head.
Tessus yet to frag as well, so 007, we found our secret agent.
Let's see, now he's got his license. If he can get the kill. How does the theme tune go again? That's it, right? Wait. Batman.
And these guys are playing professional Counter-Strike under these same conditions.
Yeah, it is that.
All right, well, Tessus, 40.
Oh, yeah, Dexter's still having the time of his life. Shush dead as well. 7. Just as we all expected, guys. Just as we all expected. MOUZ with a dominant defense.
Okay. Let's. It was a little bit of, I want to say the bar for Heroic to hit. We've been hitting this one a lot recently when we've been doing the Overpass game. So 4 or 5 on this T side, more than enough. Currently with 1. So need a whole lot more than that. And if Exertion is going to be doing a whole lot more of this, getting in their face, getting stuck in, well, Struth Almighty, it might be a tough day at the office here for the Danes. We're talking about how good things were looking after Mirage. Nuke the 3rd, I do believe. And a timeout, the 2nd for Heroic. So a big conversation to be had about how they want to continue to approach things. Have been really stunted and stumped in a lot of these approaches here, and there's been great work in the opening exchanges. Dexter's been involved in 3, and he's won all of them. Exertion involved in 2, won both of those. Torji, he's even won out one of his opening exchanges. On the other side, it's just Cadian and Yabi who have been able to find any success in that department. And off the back of the timeout, now that it has subsided, there is no more chit-chat available for the coaches. Exist and Cyclone, and well, they've actually gone for a hero AK on Stout, and some Tekkas to Wreckers on the rest. And it is looking very B heavy.
Yeah. Shush just avoided that nade nicely with the surf, so safe. Oh, good damage already from JDC. He's getting caught out, has to run away. Does relocate, flashes delay, and Frozen comes nicely into play.
Well, you can add Frozen to the list now of finding an opening frag. Kills come their way. They deliver with ease, and yeah, Torji as well just plucks away Stout. No dramas whatsoever. So that investment of the hero AK, very flat. Heroic, as flat as a pancake right now. You get them fired up. They took a timeout for this, as it is just Cadian searching out Exertion's position. And, well, the second bullet will connect.
Ooh.
If at first you don't succeed,
give up.
Shoot the second bullet of the Deagle. Traditionally not in quick succession,
yeah,
but that seemed to work.
Still worked out nicely there.
Yeah. All right, so we do a bit of tourism of Overpass. This is Cadian right now in Playground, just checking things out. You know, it's pretty colourful. They put some paintings on the wall. There's some slides, as you can see here. It's a natural park. As we make our way along. We're behind one of the rocks here. Now this rock, it's been here since the dawn of time, really. We don't know how things got here. Some of us believe that there's people in the sky who put things where they are. Others believe that there was the Big Bang. But however this rock has been here, it will be the protector of Cadian.
Yeah.
It's called Cadian's Rock. That's the name in the pro scene. As you can see here, there's a little bit of moss on it. Cadian does like to eat the moss for breakfast only. He doesn't like it for lunch or dinner. It's clearly just a breakfast food, as I'm sure you guys all know. And there he is, thinking about his moss tomorrow morning, is Cadian.
It's cool. The Germans call playgrounds, like the direct translation, Spielplatz. It means play place.
That's pretty
very
apt.
Accurate.
Yeah. Well,
it's a place for play.
And everyone had fun in that round.
I did. So what kind of moss is it specifically?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I just know it's breakfast moss.
Breakfast moss.
Breakfast moss.
I mean, there you go. Glad we got that ironed out. And Dexter, he's been doing this same routine to great success. I thought Frozen was going to push the issue there. You can see Yabi's already got access towards short side. And he's just sticking around. Frozen's ready for this duel. And Shush, whew, so was he. A big frag to post and an opening for Heroic that does convert even further.
But
Hold on. Dexter should and does have
bomb.
Gets bomb. Yabi gets one. JDC got multiple enemies. Still sprays down Cadian. He knows where you are. Down as well. What is this round of Counter-Strike?
Where'd Dexter get off to? You got the bomb, mate. You've smoked yourself off from the bomb.
And then pushed it. And now you have to respect it? Because Shush was under pass? Okay.
Wait. You don't know if it's there or not.
Oh, and Shush hits it. Cracks the skull of Dexter. JDC, who's already done most of the heavy lifting. 3 frags so far in total.
You'd say an awful lot. That's how
Yeah.
you define his impact in
But it
this
might all
round.
be for naught, just like Mirage. At 4K. Here he's got himself 3, but now up against Shush and with a health discrepancy favoring the Jane. He's going all full round the world, though. I kind of like his maneuver with this.
Yeah, he's essentially calling the bluff here of JDC. Hey, I know you're on B. I know where your impact was. I think you've rerouted. And that is a very true assumption that has been made here. Now, JDC on 19 points of health with the bomb going down. His best way to identify where Shush may be in the post plant is when he sees the bomb or when he doesn't see the bomb. He's going to come up from short. It won't be planted default. He'll not be on the other side of pillar. So that means likely Shush is either entrenched or he's dropped back monster.
You can see that process now in JDC.
Has a smoke.
The smoke could change things. Still with the low HP, though. He has to get a really nice angle for that defuse. He might just hold it. His best bet. Oh, fakes him out. Sprays.
Can't find him, though.
And confirms hits his round. Shush. Lovely close from him there.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that spray does find the necessary bullet. And that's just going to be heroic second. So this is for a bit of a half recovery. We've already set the bar in Chad Birchall's book.
They had to work really hard for that, though, didn't
really
they?
did.
And that's thanks to JDC and, of course, Dexter here coming through the back line. So this is the drive-by onto Frozen. Nice little peek out there from Shush. This is a great kill as well onto Dexter, and then he will clutch things up here. Had to worry about the grey screen, but gets it done, and there you go. Acadian's happy about that one. I think one of the true concerns for this, and Jason is loving every minute we say this about MOUZ here, but if you are either of these teams and you go the distance, and we're starting to get closer and closer to 10 o'clock at night here, local, some of these players will start to fatigue.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, and this is what happens when you're playing Counter-Strike events around the world, and it's been a conversation we've had for the longest time. We just don't like to let the North Americans off with it. So
yeah, and the Australians. I've been particularly vocal about getting sick of hearing it, and then here I come, my one trip to America, and I'm already absolutely wrecked.
yeah, so there it is.
Maybe I need to shut my mouth.
Nice molly here. I believe that was thrown from Cadian towards Divider, but Torgy gets to hold the line, and how the hell did that happen?
Yeah, hold on, because Torgy's going to lose his life as well if he's not careful. Trying to dump his util to escape. They're going to punish him for it. Perfect execution, but it's still Frozen, stubborn. And with support from Exertion, they've managed to tip the scales in their favor.
Cadian with a freebie right there. Frozen was focused front side. Out long, AWP strikes,
both here,
2 to
both
find.
Shush and Cadian. And they're re-advancing. They're going to catch Shush in this one. Is he ready for the fight? Yes, he is. Gets one, then done. JDC in the 1v2, now 1. Cadian should have time to get this plant done. He was really expecting a full rotation from JDC.
Yeah, he was. And we know that Cadian likes to treat things very tricky. So is he doing what I think he's doing?
Taking the fight.
He's not doing what I think. With this time, Alex, if JDC repositions at all to somewhere that Cadian doesn't see, he will have to run, and then JDC will have the jump. 20 seconds now. Cadian.
He's just going to go heaven back to sight.
If he goes B, it's the better call.
Yeah, 100. I thought he was going.
But sound cue now. JDC can rotate in. That means Cadian will be trapped towards the site. Oh, and he's planning open.
Oh,
he might get away. He might get away.
It's on the timing. Just around the corner.
Oh,
spotted. And it's brought low. JDC tags Cadian up to the cheeks. Down to 45.
No kid.
Yeah, a fake early would be great. Waits it out. Oh, and rewarded. Cadian gets himself a frag.
I'm mad for JDC. The fact that he just planted the bomb on pillar where you can't see from shore is ridiculous. I am mad for him. Yeah, exactly. And like, what is he? I'm asking the question, what is he doing? That's what I'm asking if I'm JDC.
Yeah.
What is he doing? What is he thinking? Well, I suppose he's understanding the financial situation and that. Damn.
Oh, he's had a couple of those where it just feels like he's done the hard part and just can't quite translate it into the round. That could have been really nice to humble heroic.
Talking about humble pie.
Yeah, it's... Oof.
MOUZ having to eat an awful lot of that right now, just down to a Fico. I know OG played a little bit earlier, but this is the special edition. Okay, Cadian, here we go. They're all coming your way. They're on Eco. You got the orb. You've seen two. The pressure's here as he sticks around for the second, and he dangles that big old fishing rod.
Guys, we keep a lid on it. Okay, Galil from Shush is there to pick up the pieces. No harm, no foul. All brought through and starting to get a comfortable number.
4 or 5. One of the two options has been achieved, and only one of the two options can be achieved. That does make sense.
It does. It does. I
you-
was just looking elsewhere, trying to process.
Why MOUZ have taken their first time out? Well, because they've lost 3 consecutive rounds.
Yeah, and 2 of them in 1v1s.
Yeah, and JDC was the man attempting to clutch up in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's
Mental residue.
great way to frame it. Most definitely. It's going to be lingering in the back of your mind. And, well, this one could actually be lingering in Fanatics if it continues the way it's going. This is 9Z with map up.
Well, they retired RPK. That's 9Z.
Yeah, they did.
It's a long time ago. I think it was 9Z.
But, yeah, they could even be sending Forest very quickly back home.
They might hang around. Probably not, but maybe we could ask. Well, I think we're going for a little bit of a B go here. They actually have 4 players towards B. It is only Dexter towards A. Torji in the heavens, the quick rotation. Oh, he's actually just started to pivot back. So only 3 towards B. Exertion, JDC to lock down Monster.
An Exertion dead to Tesses. An important and impactful frag. Can he build anything more out of this? JDC flashed in. Frozen again with the support. It's Down that keeps it level. Avoids the nade as well, and they seem to be pulling the plug on this.
This is something that Heroic do so well, is these initiations. And if it all went swimmingly and everybody died, they're into the site, and they can plant, sure, but you still have 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock after we find ourselves in a 3-on-3 to now play out the round. And this is where Heroic will keep you guessing. You're probably expecting them to be rotating all the way back towards long right now. And as we have the towers on the boost.
Yeah, boost on boost there.
Nothing spotted.
So Cajun's off to go fake it out.
So you can look at this setup on the radar here. You can understand the limited information that exists. Dexter on the site. So he's not playing as a canary in the coal mine forward. He wants to get 1 kill as they enter in towards the site. And on B, it's also retake. They have to be worried with this tower. I believe Torji probably watching for a close push with Frozen on top. So this setup they have on B, they're giving away a lot of ground, but they're close to each other, right? So they can hopefully react off of one another here. 1 kill per player should be enough. Cadian does have all this ground. Now, Yabby can flash, Cadian can pick truck. That's likely to be the combo here. Oh, Frozen.
Yeah,
we like that.
Another great flash. Look at this. The support from Frozen, and it's still not enough. 1 back. Torji can't. And all of that for naught. Heroic mid-round themselves with a second to spare into a 5th.
And that was just MOUZ sitting in the darkness. They had no information whatsoever. Playing retake on the B site, playing very tight on A. It meant if that fight comes in that fashion and you lose the opening exchange, it's very likely you lose the site as well. And he's just going to be Frozen here, hoping he can hold on to this silenced M4. This is loss bonus of 2,900 coming into the next for that of MOUZ. So if he holds on to this, there is... I don't know if they will buy, but there's a conversation that maybe they could drop a couple of guns across. He could drop 1 rifle.
Like, Frozen threw the amazing flash there for the JDC double.
Yeah.
Then through another amazing flash for a potential attempt from Dexter. And then he doesn't get to actually play he doesn't get to shoot with his gun the whole time.
It's good cognizance to be able to set up and support your team, but you're right, like you want to make sure you're having some impact with those frags if you can.
Yeah, I mean, that was not to his detriment so much as it's just a observation. You know, this guy's doing an awful lot and still feels these rounds like he's helpless, right, in that position.
Yeah.
His teammates are the one to rotate. Torji goes in, and he doesn't catch one either.
Okay, well, they're not going to go for anything crazy here. So that's I would say, the correct decision from MOUZ. Just gone for some partial investments with the loss bonus of 3,400 into the next. It'll be full buys. Torji AWP should be available as well here. It's now about how much can you get out of Frozen's M4. They just walk directly above his scope.
Yeah. There's 4 of them here as well. Oh, God, now a couple more less. JDC down to Yabby. Shush puts a bullet into the brain of Exertion, and it's only Dexter on the side with the Deagle. No armor. Oh, and no screen. Pure white and dead. Deleted. Tessus delivers.
And now this is a great half.
This has just gone from, yeah, what looked like quite a touch-and-go half with 1 round to boast in the first 9 to 6 to 8.
And there were clutches again, and clutches were a key feature over on Mirage.
Yeah.
I think Prof made a tweet, there's 6 of them in total within that map, and the clutchy Counter-Strike is the more fun type of CS here, but those clutches have essentially completely broken MOUZ. Right? It's just bent them over here and dismantled their economy late within the half, which means they're scrambling. They're trying to piece together whatever they can, and Heroic can even walk away with 7 rounds total in this half and full momentum going into the 2-minute break. So this is looking fantastic now. no more worries here as they're even starting to hunt Cadian. He's dropping guns below the ladder here. He's, come on down.
You know you want it.
The water's
Georgie.
warm. And do you grab your orb back? No. All right. Well, I guess you can just buy another one. It's all good.
He will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Style points. And looking for this 7th. Man, oh man. Yeah, the scramble's been real. 5 consecutive T-side overpass rounds.
Alex, do you ever ask yourself why is sometimes everyone spamming XD in chat?
I want to know what Aware is about as
Well, we don't have the better TV emotes, but it is an emote.
It's an emote.
Yeah, I'll
An
find it for
emoticon.
you. Yeah, I'll find it for you.
But
We'll
the
do it in the break.
XDs, I'm not sure about that one either.
Yeah, me either. I just read some guy's comment. Seemed cool.
Cool.
Okay,
Exertion. He's always got the perfect angle for the job. JDC forced forward to the pillar. Got to tread lightly there, and an AWP shot does ring out. So Cadian's presence confirmed.
I like the net that Heroic, because I'm not even looking at the POVs. I'm literally just looking at this radar right now. And I like the net that Heroic had set up there for any like A or connector aggressors while they were searching towards B. Now, they haven't taken back the full map control, right? They don't have upper bathrooms, but they're not looking for that. They're just wanting to punish any CT aggressor. Oh, there's a little bit of that. Exertion swings out into Shush from connector.
Yeah, he's been hitting some high-impact frags on this half. Shush top of the scoreboard. Cadian takes a step in that direction as well onto JDC's swing. Frozen this time. Does put the bullets in the right place, but only for the one. And looking to end this half strong. A run from Heroic. 6 on the trot if they can close. For one hell of a T-side haul. They're walking towards Stown. He should be primed and ready for Torgi on the clear here. Perfect headshot placement of that crosshair. Dexter one back. Needs another 3 of those. Oh, what? He just stopped. 1 bullet shy of the finish onto Tessus. 1 HP, and it is an 8-7 half. A very well recovered half by the Danes. Storming.
Don't know what it is that made us so
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. It is 9:14 local here in Dallas, Texas. We find ourselves rounding out the day. Myself and Spun J are hanging out. And MOUZ, yeah, they are probably feeling a little hard done by after the way in which that half started in comparison with how it finished.
Started bloody well. It was out the gates. It was an absolute flyer here. It was looking like we were going to go into the third of Nuke, but that conversation has chopped and changed once again as we get back underway with Overpass. This is Heroic's pick. They are now on the defense, and they are looking to close this in a 2-0 fashion and lock themselves in to the arena here of IEM Dallas. KDM flashed off. 1x bet odds favoring, well, the Danes, understandably so, and back and forth they go as they're trying to keep Heroic moving.
God, yeah, this three-man Wolfpack going to be in the right place just a little bit on time. Xerxon and JDC already gone. Torji, not the fight for the Glock, and the sound demonstrates that. Good one back, and yeah, it's great from Heroic. Just frozen now. He's hitting every shot he takes. 3 out of that P250. It's threatening. They need to be able to have the trade, but Frozen deletes them! Nonchalant 5! He gets them all!
His hand's on fire! He ain't frozen at all. This kid is heating up, and that is one way to kick off the second half.
You could just feel that one coming.
Whew!
Woof, that P250, that's why you put it in his hands. Look at this.
Trot.
So it gets what?
Oh, look at him all just coming his way. They're just throwing bodies at him, Alex.
Yeah, but they're just owned. With a P.
Boom, headshot.
Very clutch and ace heavy first day, hasn't it?
Let me just have a little bit of a look right here.
Hell, Frozen. I mean, what did Maui say? Frozen can win rounds on his own?
Yeah, there's a prime example of exactly that. Yeah, K-Serrado got an ace against OG. Yabby had that one on MOUZ that we saw. There was a Butte as well.
Was hot.
And now Frozen. He's notched his name up into that list here. So
hell.
I do love to see that. Yeah, more of that, please. Don't know how you can have the exact same round, but if we could. Okay, well, pressing over towards A here. Plenty of nades for an exec of a smoke variety. Not a whole lot with the mollies, as they have been blocked towards long for now. A little bit of a gap. Dexter, desperate.
Dexter pushing, spotting, and not quite fragging. Tessus does shut him down. JDC looking for that trade. He's bringing the bomb towards him. Boof, gets away with 13 HP, which is enough for the wallbang. After all of the heroics, so they really lose the second round. Flash through. Xerxon in the smoke, though.
So much danger.
Yeah, there's a lot of high-impact players still for MOUZ. Both of them can pull their weight and then some. Xerxon and Frozen, now just Frozen. Can he clutch up in back-to-back rounds? All of that hard work. Is it really for nothing? He's got his AK. Shush recovers a Galil. Cadian's already hit the shot on the scout. Can we see the finish? 10 seconds. He has to either plant or find the frag. Shush is playing this game. Sound.
Oh my.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Frozen gets the bomb down, and Shush wins out the round. Oh, God.
I just wish he keeps shooting that. I just win that round.
Let him
win it. Let him have it. That right there could have been miraculous in back-to-back from the kid. That just, it can't be. It can't be. And you could see when MOUZ were executing onto the site how difficult it was going to be. That's why I said Dexter desperate, because they needed to get some room. And this is how it kicked off. The bullets from the Deagle in the belly. Difference maker there from Shush late when it got chaotic. That flash and then water falling through, it just became so difficult on the site. Took so much time off the clock. And again, we have a pistol round with a force fire to follow.
Oh, yeah, Tessus gets himself a 2 for 1.
Kaden comes out of the flash and everyone in front of him's dead. That's quite nice.
Yeah, job done. Gets himself 2 assists for his endeavor. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm still trying to recover.
And so are MOUZ. I mean, especially now.
They're in a tailspin now. Because it's going to be a full eco into the next. Oh, if he just kept shooting through the smoke as well. Damn.
And also, like, that JDC, the amount of damage he took on that truck fight led to the Cadian wallbang, which put Frozen in such an uncomfortable, 13-second 1v2. Oh, my. Let's see. They're in. And Frozen's hitting a shot to maybe allow for some more. Yeah, Yabby's having none of that.
Just the Frozen show right now.
Got any more for us? Not today. Or at least not in round 18. That's concluded nicely for Heroic.
All right. Well, in the break, I was doing a little bit of research, and not about the Aware remote. We've learned a little bit about that. It's about what we're here for. Intellect Stream Masters, Dallas 2023, but also it's part of the DreamHack Festival. So DreamHack Dallas is going to be going on in the same location. That is the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center from June 2nd to 4th. And I was just having a look, Alex. There's a whole bunch of games going on. We got some Rocket League, we got some Fortnite, obviously Counter-Strike, we got ESL Impact that's going to be here as well. There's some bloody Halo going on. We got Magic the Gathering, some fighting games. There's going to be a bunch of activities.
Dude,
it's always like the DreamHack Festival side of things is always, you know, it's fun.
Oh, it's iconic.
You know, there's some guests coming. You got any interest in some of the guests here? We got some. Let me have a look here. We got some creator special guests. We've got just special guests. We've got creator guests. So you're either special or you're just a creator, I suppose. This is a lot of people.
Long list.
Magic creator guests.
Specific Magic the Gathering guest list.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Well, they've got a lot of bases covered here. And we'll be around as well. We're not on any of these lists, which is fine. Maybe we need a special list.
Oh my God, is Tyler 1 going to be here?
Yeah, he's going to be here.
I've always wanted to meet him.
Well, maybe you can say hi.
Cool. Exertion.
4 starting A here on the bonus.
And yeah, look how aggressive they are towards Fountain. Yeah, B, this is a good position for you. Jumping into them ahead of the flashbang. Cadian makes good on that engagement. Tester's ready for Exertion, but Exertion very quick on the trigger.
Cadian has just built an entire team that is just a trust fall exercise.
Yeah, it is.
Cadian says go. You don't hesitate for a second. Yabi right there showing why he is a great soldier. Throws his body on the line. Cadian will mop up too. Has given them a number advantage here. And Shush over towards Joe. You can see this power position highlighted by our lovely observer, Jakey. As Frozen and Torji, well, they're left hanging on this one. Frozen's hit some bangers. Need a bit more mash right now. Cadian has transitioned over towards B as well, so this won't be easy. And look at this. His leg spotted. Steps out, and Shush even gets both. Thank you very much. He says 11 in total for Heroic now. 5 more needed to get this one done in the 2-0 fashion. And another partial for Paul MOUZ. They've had their moments, they've had their chances, but they are in Heroic server
like
now.
He straight up did use Yabi as like a piece of utility, didn't he?
Yeah.
He threw the flash, said jump, so they have to look at him or die. They kill him, but then both are flashbanged and Caden gets himself a double.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Every single player in this team, and this has been the coolest conversation we've had about Heroic. We talk about them as a brotherhood, right? Is what they have been able to curate in the understanding that Counter-Strike, sure, the individuals are the ones that get to shine and we're screaming their names while they pop off with headshots. But it's the team game, and it's the team elements that makes this function. And their trust in one another is not what you have in every team. There are certain players in certain teams who, maybe you're not jumping around that corner for the trade because you don't think your in-game leader can do exactly this. Well, Cadian can do everything and more. He just continues to get better. Like a fine wine is Cadian, as Frozen, the only one putting up any resistance whatsoever on this T side. We'll get another kill. We'll get another upgrade into an AK. We'll be staring down the barrel of another clutch. I think he was considering throwing it over the fence. So Stown will clean him up and even gets the AK back for his troubles. So coasting now Heroic. And the timeout has been called. This is going to be number 2 from MOUZ. This is starting to get into the dying stages of this one. Sure, the scoreline only 3-round differential, but they're on that T side where the Danes had an awful lot of trouble in the early stages, and this is where it sucks for MOUZ. They had that amazing pistol from Frozen and couldn't convert off the back of it. There's some bugs flying around, Alex. Watch out for those.
Yeah. They got in.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when we leave the doors open.
Bloody hell. Well, not many doors open for MOUZ on this T side. A pistol was great, but it is just a very bleak outlook when you take a look at how the preceding rounds have followed. Yeah,
I am just looking at who's gotten kills on this T side of things, and it's mainly just been Frozen. Exertion and JDC have chipped in for a couple of kills between the two of them, but otherwise there hasn't been a single Torji kill in the second half or a single Dexter kill in the second half. So mainly just Frozen putting up any resistance so far. Let's see if that can change. Now we're back into another gunny. And this one might get funny because Frozen steps on out. Dexter, there you go. There's a frag. That's what you need. A very good trade. An essential trade there onto Shush. Doesn't really change anything, MOUZ.
Oh, damn. JDC just activates. Tries to find Yabi on short side.
Flash wasn't deep enough, was it?
Not quite. Exertion, though. He's a perpetual threat. And making as much usage of that smoke as possible. Crossing through.
They're past for now, but they will have to deal with Tessus. And Cadian also, I like this position from him because he can spring into action late. So still monitoring long, understanding that he can be open to bathrooms at any point. But if they continue to snake past him as they are, he will have boxed them in. So their escape route will be immediately removed. Oh, and he's even activating. He's going to get the shadow advantage. And there it is. Dexter gone. 2v4. They know their front sight. Knock it on the door.
Yeah, an Exertion League wants more. Gets himself his first of the round, but they have to get that bomb down.
And they should.
Yabi, Stauner, and Cadian. A little bit of chip damage from that HE. Exertion knows he can't really move too far, but oh, Torji puts his head right on the money for Yabi's crosshair. Exertion's found just a little bit of a better angle. He can work with this. He can work with this. Cadian, his first victim as Exertion. Look at the clutch up for MOUZ. Oh, but just dismantled by the Stoun AK, crawling out of bank as he tries to go looking for the next fight.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate there for poor Exertion that Torji couldn't hold on for a moment longer so they could combine for something, but that's how she goes as MOUZ with another plant can get another buy. Cadian at this point, the round was already sucking for MOUZ. It gets even worse. That's a nice shot from Exertion, sure, but still up against it in the 2-on-1. And JDC, yeah, you can see his frustrations building there. Just taking a quick look at the scores on the doors. Top of the server right now, Shush on 21, Cadian on 19, and the same for Frozen. Dexter not too far behind on 18 here. As they will go for the Extinguish, taking some room. Cadian self-flash. Yeah, self-flash indeed. Torji's will actually be the one credited there for Cadian's demise.
Don't really get much whiter than that.
Shush has heard all of the rotation to B. It means that Stoun and Yabi can stay on B.
Yeah.
Tessus can push
for
long.
A quick flank as well.
Yeah, Tessus can push long as well. Oh,
he might find Exertion.
Boys, not like this.
Oh, he's loud about it.
That's okay. They won't expect Shush. They won't expect Shush.
Okay. Well, Dexter's at least the early warning sign.
Oh, boys. Where do you go?
It's so
Where do you go? It's a minute and 10 seconds and they're already in your spawn.
Yeah, but it was like a second ago, it was a 5v4. You got an opening and you were regrouping for B. And now you're like essentially a chocolate teapot. Dexter probably jumped out of his skin.
I can't believe that. What are they meant to do?
I can't solve this mystery for them. Wait. Hurry up and wait.
But the map is such a mystery to them. Like, think about this. They're on some mythical adventure where they need to battle through the entire map of Overpass against these wildebeests. That, you know, they're invisible. There's ghosts. Well, I guess we go B.
Yeah. And Stoun just dropped a smoke. He can play around. So, does he have a gap on that? Oh, confirmation. Hiding in plain sight. JDC down, and it's down with 2. Frozen caught out through the smoke. Heroic will extend their lead and get even closer to that 2-0 conversion.
And they get to play against G2 for either a semi-final or a quarterfinal spot. They get the quarterfinal spot regardless of the G2 result.
Right.
So they're just playing for a semi-final berth. But that's a great matchup. Heroic versus G2, that's always a fun game. Looks like G2 have been in decent form throughout the event thus far, and the same to be said for Heroic here. As there was Dexter. He didn't jump out of his seat. He kept it pretty calm. As finally, Cadian finding some of that energy. He's tapped into the reserves.
Yeah, I think he's probably aware that others are flagging and he does need to perhaps compensate. Whew, let's go. MOUZ still locked on that 9th. I found it on the T-side pistol. Finding an opener and still unable to convert.
This is it, Alex. You got to embrace the suck. You got to understand the circumstances right now. 14-9. MOUZ are down, but if there's any chance, if there's any hope of taking this one to nuke, they need to bond now as a unit. I think that's Al Pacino said something similar.
Okay.
It was a speech. It was a sporting game at one of those round balls or maybe egg ball. I don't know, but Al Pacino, he sold it much better than I did. We need to pump that into the headsets of MOUZ right now. There's a spam battle. Gets nobody anywhere.
What do you make of one smoke,
4 flashes?
4 flashes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to need something out of this JDC underpass crawl.
There's the smoke. Front bathroom.
Smoke.
What comes next? Cadian in connector. Isolated now. Pinned on both fronts.
Yeah, but he can still get it. Oh, no, he can't. Exertion destroys the first. Shush gets the bomb delivered to him, and JDC, the next victim. That's big. Shush is holding on to this round for Heroic. They want to finish it clean. Stown is responsible. And Tessus, oh, Torshi, not ready for that one. Stown catches the exertion frag, and it leaves Frozen alone. Said that an awful lot. And just retrieving the bomb, a mission in itself at this point, does manage to relieve the pressure, finds himself an AK as well.
If he gets the... Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but yes, yeah. Oh!
Fireworks with Chatty V. Oh man, missed extinguished. That's cruel.
You need to throw the smoke to the center, the nucleus. The nucleus of the Molotov is what you need to extinguish, not the offshoots.
Yes.
So it's just like chopping, it's like getting rid of a tree. If you get rid of, the smaller roots, the tree will still continue to flourish.
You've got to find that big one.
You've got to get rid of the main root.
The mother root, I think it's called.
Which is, unfortunately, Frozen. He didn't read the memo on trees. But that's okay.
Oh, that looks like it's destined for some damage. Right down his gullet. Exertion. Naded on down to 46.
Hadouken. Oh, Heroic. Just one round away here. It's got to be nice to get to the playoffs again in just the first day of play. They traveled in on Saturday. You've been here, you've done a media day. You've had one day of the tournament. You're already in the playoffs. It's going to feel nice.
Oh, and that's nice. Frozen is so good on the AK. Nearly gets a third into the site. Is that enough to convert it? Shush should be dead. Dexter ensures it.
Bomb was considering going A. Just backpedal down the connector now. JDC and Dexter need to get stuck in. A smoke towards heaven will facilitate this. Tessus and Stown both not too far away to respond. And Stown even has a molly. Not in the position to throw it. If he was heaven, he could slow the plant down. Do they want to give this one a go? They may as well. They have money for a buy into the next. Even just damage financially here would be something that, well, MOUZ have to buy every round. But if you can make sure their buy doesn't have a Torji AWP in the mix, that could be pretty nice.
Yeah. Tessus and Stown successful in their save. They're just looking for the finish at this point. And we'll see this again from Frozen. It was a really nice observation James made during his pre-match interview with Frozen, highlighting that his last negative rating at an offline event was at IEM Dallas last year. And ever since then, he's been in the green. And asking Frozen about that. And Frozen's response equally as interesting.
I liked his response.
Yeah, just highlighting the fact that, being consistent was something he's been working on for a long time, and pointing at things like mentality and routine as two of the leading factors in building consistency in Counter-Strike.
Can help us with everything in life, really.
God, yeah.
So it's good advice for a lot of different factors.
But, I mean, he's doing it again. Positive rating, no doubt. Frozen's been having huge impact rounds, as the last is a good example. And now we're seeing something called out of spawn with no one, not even Exertion, going to be going for his usual deviation.
Well, they've put a stop to the 8-round run of the Danes here. Is there going to be anything more, or is it just spotty? Is it self-flash here? Yabi not going to pick off of it. It's the follow-up, as there is a lot of pressure being felt. They're coming in, Alex.
Yeah, Heroic rotating. Shush gets one. Nito another from Yabi. He gets at least one. JDC at 7 HP, and he's now on the dirt. Another from Stown as well. Sprays them down, and Frozen alone. A broken record at this point. Trying to give it all he's got. He knows he's got Stown, and it's Tessus to close. Heroic will be happy with that one. Playoffs in the bag. With its semis, whether it's quarters, that remains to be seen, but a very productive first day in the office for this Danish roster.
Yeah, getting things done quite quickly. A 16-9 victory over 9Z, knocking them down towards the lower bracket where they're currently still taking on Fnatic on that beast.